Let's go on an adventure into music history. It's the Composer Chronicles from Dynamic Doodle.
Guten Tag, it's me, the one, the only, the great Ludwig van Beethoven. What's that? You want to know a little about me? I'm very busy, you know. But I suppose I could share a little bit about myself. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? The world was graced with my birth on December 17th, 1770, in Bonn, Germany. Growing up, my father was very serious about my musical education. He taught me to play the piano and violin when I was just 5 years old. He wanted me to be just like the brilliant child prodigy Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Well, in case you didn't know, I ended up being pretty great with music. Math and spelling, not so much. So, I decided to drop out of school at age 10 to study music full-time. When I was 22, I moved to Vienna, Austria, to study music with Franz Joseph Haydn. At the time, Vienna was the world capital of music. All of the cool kids, greatest composers, lived there. So, there I am, living my best life while composing some of my greatest works. And a few short years later, I began to lose my hearing. Major bummer, right? This was a really hard time for me. I was angry and refused to hang out with friends or even leave my apartment anymore. But do you think a little hearing loss would stop the Beethoven from composing? I used an ear trumpet to help me hear, and I even sawed the legs off of my piano so I could feel the vibrations through the floor. My silly neighbors were not a fan of Beethoven. I tried to hide my deafness from everyone as long as I could, but by age 54, I was almost completely deaf. But guess what? I was still composing. In fact, that's when I wrote Symphony No. 9. I bet you know the Ode to Joy section. As if things weren't bad enough, I started getting really sick the last few years of my life, and I ended up dying at the age of 56 in March 1827. You know what's pretty cool, though? I had more than 20,000 people attend my funeral. Everyone loves Beethoven. So, in case you couldn't tell, I'm kind of a big deal here in the music world. In fact, I'm one of the most famous composers of the late classical and early romantic eras. My music is loved by many and has been performed thousands of times by professional orchestras over the years. Some of it has even been featured in popular movies. Pretty cool! Now, do yourself a favor and go listen to some of my music. Auf Wiedersehen and happy music making!